A fire that broke out at oil storage facilities near the Ukraine border could impact the only pipeline sending Russian oil into Europe, an expert has warned. One huge blaze broke out near the area of the Druzhba oil depot, located in the Russian city of Bryansk, near the Ukrainian border in the early hours of Monday morning. A second fuel tank explosion was reported by local state media in Bryansk at a military unit. Some reports have indicated it could be a possible attack by Ukrainian forces on the Druzhba pipeline, which sends oil from Russia to Europe through Ukraine and Belarus. NATO expert Thomas C. Thiener tweeted, "If this fire is at the Druzhba oil pipeline pump station, then Russia's only oil pipeline to Europe is destroyed. Means Germany, Austria, and Hungary get no more Russian oil. And this also puts Russia's main oil terminal at Ust Luga out of action." The Druzhba pipeline, which spans 5,500 kilometers, sends crude oil from Siberia, the Urals and the Caspian Sea through to a number of EU countries, running via Moser in Belarus, where it splits into a northern and a southern branch. The northern branch continues via Belarus and Poland to Germany. The southern branch runs through Ukraine, later sending oil down to Slovakia, the Czech Republic, and Hungary through various routes. While the pipeline is responsible for sending up to 1.2 to 1.4 million barrels a day into Europe, it is important to note that this is not the route Russian oil takes into the EU. Most of the imports into Europe are made via oil tankers and ports instead. About 70% to 85% of Russia crude oil imports come in through western ports on the Baltic Sea and the Black Sea. Russian oil also arrives in lower volumes from Arctic's terminals. But the rest of the oil does arrive through the Druzhba pipeline, which in 2019 accounted for 4% to 8% of the EU's total crude imports. This also comes as the EU eyes up sanctioning oil in a new package that could be announced today. But Germany and Hungary have been leading voices within the EU opposing sanctions on Russian oil, with Austria following behind. A group of 50 MEPs sent German Chancellor Olaf Scholz a furious letter demanding that Germany give in and allow for an immediate ban to be placed on oil imports from Russia. It comes as Germany, Austria and Hungary all exempted from an oil ban that was proposed earlier this month. While Berlin has indicated it does want to ban oil, but is not yet ready, Hungary has been more clear in its opposition to a ban. Hungarian President Viktor Orbán has said oil and gas bans are a red line as they would kill Hungary. Austrian Finance Minister Magnus Brunner has said his country is against the sanctions in the oil and gas. And Putin still rakes in billions from the EU's oil imports, last year getting his hands on €48.5 billion, £38 billion, for crude oil, and €22.5 billion, £19 billion, of petroleum oils other than crude. But none of the countries opposed to the oil sanctions import as much as the Netherlands, Italy, France and Finland.